Hey everyone! Welcome back! I am back today with more Kamen Rider Zero One! Can't wait! And you guys, for joining me early today, you know what it means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and as always, sending you those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon will be in the description down below. So we had a really fun episode last time on Zero One, and I really liked it. And Flaming Tiger is just in my heart forever now. I really hope to see more Flaming Tiger in the future. Does look like we're going to get a new progress key probably like around every episode, which is really cool. And I also thought it was cool that they still brought out like the shark and everything like that. Like, we're still going to see the other keys. We're just gonna get like new ones all the time, which is really fun. We got a little something last time with our villains. Like, they're roughly the same age, I think. I mean, maybe one's like 20 and the other's like 25, but he just told him that like he's his son, and I'm like, explain to me how that works. So all I can think of is maybe one of them is a Humagear and he like created him or something, or I'm not sure. I honestly don't know, but hopefully we'll get more on them soon, because I feel like already like I really want to know their backstory more. And I don't know why I get this feeling, but I have a feeling that Jin, the one in the hood, is going to have some kind of like, I feel like he's not going to be bad the whole series. You know, I kind of get that vibe from him. I don't know if I'm correct in that or not. We'll see. But it kind of feels like one of those situations where like he'll start out bad and he'll find out stuff about his past, and then he'll kind of like reluctantly maybe help the riders once, and then he'll kind of end up being not so bad, and I don't know. I'm just kind of like keeping my fingers crossed. But we'll see what happens with them. The whole last episode focused on manga and anime and this writer artist who has kind of like lost his, you know, he just kind of like orders the Humagears around to do all his work and hasn't really done any of it himself in a long time. And it was just a really fun story, and it was a great way to kind of see Aruto and Izu develop a little bit more, and it was a great excuse to have a new progress key, and kind of exploring some of the ways that Humagears should and shouldn't be used. So I think we need like some Humagear rights. I think maybe that needs to be a thing, because like when that one just fell on the floor, I'm just like, oh, it's mean. It's very mean. So, really enjoying it so far. I think we have a lot to still figure out and uncover, which I'm excited about. I'm looking forward to all the fun new forms that everyone's going to get, and I hear there are going to be more riders soon, which is really cool, so I'll look forward to that. I also really want to see Valkyrie again. We saw her like once so far. Oh yeah, and she is like spying or something, it turns out, and so yeah, I need to know more about that. So what do you say we go ahead, jump into this next episode of Zero One. Let's go! Alright, you guys, let's talk, because that was a big episode. So we got another rider, not another rider like Zio, but we have a new rider. Not exactly sure what Jin's Flying Falcon rider would be called. I know some of you guys know the names and everything. If you can clue me in, maybe he doesn't have, maybe it's just Flying Falcon, I don't know. But I know like with Valkyrie they didn't really mention it, so I just want to make sure I'm calling him the right thing. But that was sad. So I said at the beginning of this episode, like, I don't think Jin is really bad. I think he is a Humagear, and I think he has been programmed to, you know, do and desire certain things by his parent, who obviously has very sinister motives. And we can see that, like, Jin himself was, like, questioning a lot of, like, well, if you're my parent, shouldn't you protect me? And so forth. And, like, was really having kind of an inner crisis about it before he was sort of, like, reprogrammed to just not do that anymore. But it tells me that I think there's hope for him kind of not being bad the whole series, like not being a villain. I'm really hoping that I'm right about that, because I really felt bad for him in this, and he just seems really just innocent and lost at the end of the day, like when you strip away all the stuff that he's been programmed to think and believe. So we'll see what happens there. Really sad stuff with the dad and daughter. I mean, on the one hand, it's a lot. It's a lot to like recreate your child, but like losing your child is just, I mean, yeah, I mean, that poor man, it's just unreal. And of course, like, that would maybe comfort him. And I think the point of the episode was that, with the exception of, because there's this law saying that you can't have an AI with somebody's face unless you have their permission. If they're dead, they can't give permission. With the exception of that, I think the point of the episode was, you know, AIs can provide emotional support. So I'm guessing Aruto's dad, he said he died when he was little, and then he had an AI to provide emotional support. Was the AI did he mean that the AI was kind of fashioned after his dad that died, or was he referring to his dad was an AI and he died? Because I wasn't clear on that. But either way, like, he knows better than anyone that, you know, there's really more to AI than just, like, robots, you know. So I'll be really curious to see where it's all going. Horobi, I guess, is the other villain, and he seems much more sinister. I wonder if Horobi is the guy that, goodness, what's her name? Valkyrie is working with, because we haven't seen his face, and the voice sounds kind of young, but the voice didn't sound the same, though, is the only thing. I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong, though. But wouldn't that be a crazy twist if, like, he was really in charge of some kind of company or headquarters that she's working with? But I really do need to know who she's working with, though, and why are they doing this, and when is it going to come out that she's a spy, and so forth and so forth. So she doesn't seem like she wants to do harm, so whatever's going on, she at least, like, believes she's in the right, or maybe they really are in the right. I don't know, and they're just like a secret organization. I have no idea. So he doesn't have Flying Falcon anymore. Can they make another one, I'm guessing? Also, gotta say, I will miss Flying Falcon, but if he had stolen Flaming Tiger, I would have lost my cool so bad, because I want to see that again. That was my favorite so far. So yeah, we're getting to know our characters better. We're unfolding some things little by little. We got a new rider. Very excited to see what's going to happen next. So you guys, thank you so much for joining me. Please join me next time. We will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.